There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. With a carry by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Corral. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, Corral. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Thomas. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Packers at 4-8 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, Things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's Thomas. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to work. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jeffers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Jeffers. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away. And they've got to scramble to get back.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw on 3rd down, Jeffers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Jeffers.
That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty. but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jeffers, he'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jeffers flushed out right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Thomas. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Jeffers. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Jeffers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Thomas. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Up the middle, Jones. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Thomas.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Thomas. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They go back to the ground with Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Thomas.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An inside give to Jones. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Thomas. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Aaron Jones
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Takes it at the 7, and they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the